how do you tell your daughter about breast cancer? How do you tell a 3-year-old about something that's, terminal, that your life could end? Well, there are two things I believe in. I believe in being honest with my child. I believe that she needs to know who I am as her mother when I'm strong and when I'm weak. And that's not a bad thing. We're all strong sometimes and we cry sometimes, and it's called being human. And so everyone told me, don't tell her the truth. Don't tell her that you have cancer. But I thought I'd be doing her a disservice to not tell her, where I am and how I am. Because one day she'll have her own problems and challenges in life. And how do you face a challenge? Do you hide from it? Do you be ashamed of yourself when you're going through a bad time? Was I ashamed of my cancer? No, I was the same person I was the day before I got diagnosed. So why would I not tell her I had cancer? I also thought that by telling her, I give her a chance to see me in the raw, as Maimah, as a girl who was scared shitless, who was terrified, and she would get a chance to watch me grow through my experience, and to give her the place to see that she too can be her authentic self, whether she's happy or sad or whatever, wherever she is. And so I had shaved my head. I was wearing a wig, and the wig was kind of, well, I shaved my head the one night, and then I went to pick her up from school the next day, and she looked at me and she's like, "What's on your head?" And I said, "It's my hair." She's like, "No, I don't. Take it off. I don't like that hair. It's not, I don't like it." And I'm like, she knows. She knew that I was bullshitting her. She knew I was lying to her before I said a word. I thought, you can't lie to a child. This person came out of my womb. So I just looked at her little face and I said, "You're right. It's not my hair." She goes, "But where's your other hair?" Like, she was just looking at me like, what's the deal? And so I said, "We'll talk about it when we get home." And so we went home, and I told her, I'm going to go in the bathroom, take a shower. When I come out, I'm not going to have any hair. And she looked at me like, she's 3. Like, what does that mean? And I went in the bathroom, and there was a cartoon character that was, I think he's still on the TV screen, this little cartoon boy called Caillou. And she loved that doggone Caillou. We used to watch Caillou 24/7. When I come out of the bathroom, I will look like a chocolate Caillou. And she's like, "Okay." And so I came out of the bathroom, and she looked at me, and she put her head back, and then she ran from me. She ran from me, and she's like, "No, no, no. Where's mommy? Where's mommy? I want mommy back. Where's my mommy?" And she kept running from me in circles, and my heart just broke, because I'm like, my own child doesn't recognize me anymore. And so I thought, what do I do as a mom when your child doesn't recognize you, and what's she going to recognize as me? What if, what if our relationship has changed? What if I shouldn't have shown her myself, shown her the real me at the time? And then I said, "I'm going to sit on the floor, and I want you to come sit next to me. I won't touch you. I just want you to come close to me, and I want you to just smell me right here. Just put your face here and smell me, and then just put your hand over my heart and just like that. And you know it's me." And she's like coming closer and closer. And then she came close to me, and then she smelled me, and she's like, "It is you. What happened to you, mommy?" And my heart broke, but that moment was so special for me, because it showed me that her love for me, people's love for you, a child's love especially, supersedes hair, supersedes breasts, supersedes your fear. For the first time, my daughter saw me as me, her mom. And I just told her, I said, I had a boo-boo, and I had to have surgery to get it out, but there could be some in my body, so I have to have this medicine all the time. And it made my hair fall out. And she's like, "I love your hair. I miss hair. I miss hair." And I said, "Well, I'm still me. I'm still mommy." And she said, "Well, are you going to get better?" I said, "I think so." And I said, "But until that time, we know what's going to happen. We're going to have fun. We're not going to have any rules. We're going to be crazy. We're going to stay up late. We're going to love life. We're going to just be bad. Just do whatever we want to do." And she said, "Bad how?" I'm like, "Just have fun. Just be naughty and just live and all that." And so, the way I told her about my cancer experience was, I think for her, it was a way that mommy became liberated. Mommy became free, less rigid, more of a human being, and it gave her permission to be herself. And my daughter now is one of my best friends, and I think that our true friendship began at the time when she really saw me, as a person, not just as her mom or a woman, but as a human being that is flawed, that is again, weak, strong, gentle, fearful, but one that has hope for the future.